We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the San Francisco 49ers. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, 4 down. Here we go. Black 80!
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got some space here. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. And that one good for 16 yards and a first. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. That is incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
21.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now Garoppolo, deep ball for Goodwin, and it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Prescott now on 2nd down. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one goes for 36 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, get out. 46.
They go play action here on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. And now look at him go. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands. Yeah,
versatility and showing those hands. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. 49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. Muscles him off. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. And they'll try the ground game here with a running back. And now running right through it. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Swing to the field, right. To the right.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And Austin Safarian-Jenkins has it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Go to 54, go to 54, Ryan. Go, get out there, get out there.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll rifle this one deep, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey. 4 down. 11.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. Looking deep downfield. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Here you go. Good. 26.
A first down carry by Elliott. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott going up top for Miller. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Braxton Miller, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. Lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Elliott. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. They come out here in the I.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Running with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are in for 6. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Second down, Prescott. And he's got room. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's on the Pro Bowl guard from Notre Dame, Zach Martin. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20.
46. There we go. Fine.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Over the middle. That's caught by Miller. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Done. 26.
Again to Elliott. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Go. Get out there.
Now Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Here we go. 46. Go. Get out there. 26.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Power running by Zeke. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Get out.
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Solomon Thomas there on the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Done.
Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Prescott from the gun. Forced out to his left. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. Now Prescott. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Jeremiah Tauchu in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back to the booth right after this. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough task here, though. 3rd and long. Throwing. Prescott. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that one. I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And Thomas has it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Now he'll be hit from behind, and he is landed on hard. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. Trying to lay one up deep. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Go. 11.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And Thomas seems to be in some pain. He's still on the ground. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
11.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now Garoppolo. That's going to be caught. He got 29 yards that time. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They come out here in the I. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers are back within a score. And he gets it to go to cut the deficit now to 2, 17-15. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll run with Elliott. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. So we are at half. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Left side complete, Safarian Jenkins. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, a 22.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
First down, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. On second down, Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go, 46. Woo.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Open man is Holmes. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Prescott now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Prescott now on second down. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. In for the score. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
46.
A second down throw for Prescott. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Seferian-Jenkins. Third down here. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play there on third down. 45 yards. On 1st and 10, Prescott. This is caught. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal.
Here we go, 46.
Now Elliott. And he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage with a penalty flag down. This might push him back further. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal.
Here you go. Good. 26.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Being chased out left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense.
Get out.
Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Taco Charlton in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. He's got him in, complete. He got 29 yards that time.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. And they'll go on the ground. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
21. Here we go.
And they'll run it here. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Wait.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. Toward the sideline, did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. Garoppolo hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. On play action, now Garoppolo. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, a 22. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They come out here in the I. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
21.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A great play there with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the 49ers are back within a score. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll start things on 1st down with Bo Scarborough. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Second down, Prescott. The throw left side complete to Treadwell. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a 4th quarter advantage. Prescott on 1st down. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Sheldon Richardson with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
It's coming now.
Play action now. Prescott. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
This one caught by Kittle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very solid gain of 27. Garoppolo now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Instead of the first, he'll have to go backwards for another second down try.
So if there is a silver lining, though, it stays second down, and they still have an opportunity to pick up a first down before they have to start their downs over again.
Now a play fake here on first down. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And some space here.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Caught. Safarian Jenkins, right side. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Awesome. Here you go. Here we go, 46. 26.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a first down. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
It's coming now. 26.
Here's Prescott. Now he'll escape to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. One man in the backfield. That's Elliott on 2nd and goal. One man in the backfield. Elliott.
26.
They'll throw again. Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Taco Charlton in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. David Irving breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy.
46.
They'll pitch it out to Elliott. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. Now Dak on the option left. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Prescott. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A first carry for Elijah McGuire. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This would be a critical call.
And Sturgis able to knock it through, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Goodwin. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Explosion plays always break the back of a defense in overtime to put them in